Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. So I have seen some sentiment around the community of people saying that they're afraid to matchmake, they're afraid to do activities in the game. And the simple answer I have for that is to go ahead and just play the game and matchmake and enjoy the systems in the game. A lot of what happened in the past was definitely a big mistaken move from Massive, the leadership anyways at Massive. And the reason I have to pinpoint the leadership is because there were whispers that within Massive, there were internal disagreements whether or not for them to implement suspensions and rollbacks. In that instance, that gives me some level of, hope for that studio, that there are people who are thinking in that studio. And then there are some people who I don't even know if they even understand the ramifications of the moves that they make. I just don't understand the way they think. But usually, leadership is usually removed from, in many cases, they're usually removed from what's going on the ground until they find themselves on the ground level. They can necessarily see what's going on. And it's just a trend and a pattern because human beings, that's how we are. Sometimes we're very blinded by, very weird things because that decision had to ultimately come from someone down up the ladder or down through the pipeline. That decision had to come from someone. And I can also say, someone else may have said, but why? Why should we do this? There might have been some disagreements. In fact, the days that they spent not doing anything about it probably even cues us to even say there might have been even much more of deliberations going on as to what they wanted to do. But that still being said doesn't give them an excuse or give them any leeway. It was a terrible move, but we're moving on from there. And so for agents who are saying that they're afraid to matchmake because there is still reportedly, because people still say there's still a damage glitch in the game, I would say reportedly because I haven't seen any. If anybody knows of a damage glitch, show the developers, anybody that continues to use it and then tries to matchmake and bring people into that matchmaking sequence is being irresponsible. And what I would encourage you to do is if you're concerned about that, you can look at other agents' gear. And if you know what numbers need to look like, if somebody doesn't have like a nemesis, they shouldn't be doing specific numbers of damage. I mean, that's just pretty much, the reality of things. And with the new inspection system, it's easy to look and say, this person's build isn't right. And you can just exit from the group. You could just bounce. And I would even advise and encourage you to even take a screenshot because the way the inspect screen is, you can even see an agent's gamer tag. You can see everything. So that if maybe some random unfortunate event goes down and your account is under review or being questioned, you have a screenshot for yourself to get your account out of any kind of a mess. Because I feel like if Massive is not going to, address these issues and patch them quickly, then we who still want to keep playing this game, we're probably going to be in a place where we're going to be self-policing. And in the Division 1, many people did send in a lot of reports to Massive when people would wall glitch. Glitches have been in this game. People in PvP will get to manhunt status and they'll go glitch into a wall. Many of you remember in DZ, I think it was DZ5, DZ6, there was this little building that was underneath the extraction site that was at the rooftop of that building. And there was a little small corner and many people will run into that wall during their manhunt so that they could run out their manhunt timers. And the entire server would literally either be waiting for them or trying to even glitch in there to go get them. And so this was something where a lot of people just, had to eventually report this to Massive over and over again, showing them videos before they eventually patched it. And so this is one of those things where if the community polices and sees what's going on, and even people show Massive this so-called damage glitch that's still existing in the game, they have to eventually fix it. Because if not, if you have anything, you need to send it directly to the developers. And then this even brings the second part of the conversation where people are saying, what if I discover a bug or an exploit? Is this something where Massive is going to ban my account or whatever? I don't think that's the case. I think one of the best things you can do is you can actually send it to like a content creator. Funny as it may be, many content creators, we have multiple accounts on different platforms. We can actually, if you send me something and I need to replicate it, I can replicate it on another account and be like, you know what, if they ban that account, no problem. But if they do, it's going to be a video and the community is not going to be happy that I'm sending a known bug to Massive, not broadcasting the bug, by the way, and then they go ban me. I think there's two different aspects. There's the aspect of responsibility and there's the aspect of carelessness. If I find something like that, I'm not going to make a video telling anybody how to do it. Why would I want to do that? Those are the things that break the game. And those are the things that cause issues where, the community continues to stay pitted against the developers. And so this is just basically my own reasoning regarding this, because I feel like players should be able to play the game without having to worry about anything. I mean, you're already worried about loot. You're already worried about a boss drop. You're already worried about the issues that may hit you while you're playing a mission, or if you're going to wipe in a heroic. Why should you worry about being banned? I just think that is absolutely hocus pocus. And, like I've said before, anybody who is doing this and putting people in that situation, their free game, whatever happens to their account, if somebody reports them, then that is on their own dime. So I'll just leave it at that. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. I've been matchmaking. I've been playing the game, calling for backup, people jumping in, running control points, getting my blueprints on my second account. Also doing the same on my main as well, trying to get specific items. So I don't see any reason why anybody should be, afraid. I just that word, should not be a thing in a video game where, you come in and you a video game you paid for, So let me hear your thoughts in the comment section, like I've said before. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for your time and audience. Peace.
Guess they'll need to do some more recruitment.
that wound.